Hey guys. So we have a different kind of equation that it doesn't come up very often, but if it does, I want you to be able to solve it. Okay? And the general structure is you have your variable that's on the top of a division bar. Okay, remember this is a division bar, is a fraction bar, they're the same thing. And there's something like added or subtracted on top with the variable, and it's all of the top divided by a number on the bottom. Okay, so there's a few basic steps to doing this. Okay, basically in solving equations you always want to move from the thing that's happening furthest away from the variable to closest to the variable. So the first step for all of these questions is going to be to multiply both sides by the denominator. So the denominator in this case is 4. So I'm multiplying both sides by 4. Okay, cancels this out, and then all of this, x plus 2, comes down. 5 times 4 is 20. And then what you have left should look pretty easy to you. It's just a one-step equation. I'll subtract 2 both sides. And x is 18. Okay, so after you have multiplied both sides by the denominator, you're going to solve the 1 or 2 step that is left over. Okay? So if I'm doing the second problem, again, my first step is to multiply by the denominator. So the denominator is 5. Okay, so you can use dots, you can use parentheses to show multiplication, but you may not use x, and I will take off credit if you do, because x is now a variable. Okay, so bring down the x minus 3, and then 8 times 5 is 40. Again, all we're left with is a one-step equation. So I will add 3 to both sides. And x equals 43. To do a check, the checks are not any different than our previous method of doing a check. Okay, so my original problem is x plus 2 over 4, and I want it to equal 5. So I'm going to replace the x with the answer I got of 18. And then I'm going to ignore the 5 for a few minutes and just look at the left-hand side. 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Okay, so 18 plus 2 is 20. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And I wanted it to equal 5, so my problem checks. This original problem was x minus 3 over 5 equals 8, and I am subbing in 43 for x. Let's see, 43 take away 3 is 40. 40 over 5, I'm running out of room, is 8. Okay, so when I sub in, as long as I get the same number as I'm supposed to get an 8, then it checks. Okay, so this is a couple more practice problems that involve some negatives. So here again, I am multiplying both sides by negative 3. So x minus 12 equals 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Add 12 to both sides. Negative 15, you owe me $15, but you have $12. So you still owe me 3. Multiplying both sides by 3. X plus 18 equals negative 30. Subtract 18. Okay, you owe 30 You owe 18. Remember, negatives and subtracts are all owing money either way. They're not, you know, we say the word negative, we say the word subtract, and because there's different words, we think they're different, and they're really not. Okay, so we owe 48. All right, sometimes you could have a two-step equation on top. You still start the same way, multiplying 7 both sides. But here again, once you've done that part, what's left is just a basic two-step. Okay, you're bringing 2x minus 4 down, adding 4 to both sides, and then dividing by 2. Multiplying by 2 both sides. Bring negative 3x plus 5 down. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. And what you have left is in basic two-step. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. Okay, thanks. Have a great day.